Hey everyone, welcome back to Abstract Crafter. I'm Brandy and I'll be your host tonight for this drill with me. My canvas is going to appear upside down because I am working upside down. I have a few things to go over, and then I thought we would do a little tag that I came up with 25 questions to help you get to know me and have something to talk about while I work on this. Now, this is kind of a trial run to see how I like this setup. I know I test a lot, but I think this one is good. I'm just gonna look for a number really quick because I see one that needs to be filled in. And so, as you can see here, because the color switches so often, I like to do the checkerboard method, and because I'm tweezing. And then I'll go back in with a drill pen and then fill in. And it's going to be kind of cool because we'll be able to see this whole picture emerge. Right now it looks really dark because the colors are very dark. I have this thing lit up like the 4th of July, which it happens to be. And it finally quieted down outside. No, 4th of July is not my favorite holiday considering I have 3 cats and a dog, and at least 2 of the cats are afraid and the dog is terrified. Me and my son don't really like it so much either. It's just loud and annoying, and it smells like smoke around here all the time. So, I need to put one of these in and one of these in, and then all I have to finish this area up, I believe, is the J's. So, the couple things I just wanted to get out of the way, and if I put my head in the way from time to time, please forgive me. I won't know how well I did until I'm done. There will probably be a couple breaks because I can only record up to 26 minutes and 25 seconds before it kicks me out and makes me start a new clip. So, I will try to watch the time. I'm trying to get this to about an hour. 40 minutes to an hour, which, as you know, you can't even get that much done in that amount of time, no matter how quick you are. It seems like you're making good pace, and then you look, and it's been 3 hours. Oh my, that one just flew all the way over there. Okay. Not a good start. So, this one has had just about every color in this chart here. In this little 5x5 10 square space area. And that's how I chose to work this canvas. Is if you've done a square, you'll notice like from here to here to here is 100 beads that go in there because it's 10 by 10. So this whole area is, I think, 2,500 beads going in. And this usually takes me all day to do a 25 by 25 or 5 by 5. Jeez, I just said that. Alright, so a couple things I wanted to say is I hit 100 subs, but then I dropped back down to 99, and it's okay. It's okay. I get it. It was probably my last video because, man, was that thing ever crappy. The sound was horrid. It sounded alright, and then once I got it onto YouTube, it was like, I would have unsubscribed. So I don't blame anybody, and I hope I can win them back. And with that being said, my quality is only going to be improving. We won't be using the laptop. We won't be using the front-facing camera on my phone. When I got this phone, my husband really likes to do research. I mean, he really researches everything to death for days before he makes a purchase decision. And he was really like, he was between this phone and another one, and what really sold him on it, because he wanted me to get one too, was the camera. Because I like, one of my side hobbies is photography. I love taking photography of nature and like candid photos and stuff. So it was important for me to be able to have a really good camera. So I know that even though this phone is a year old, that the camera on it is top of the market. But the front-facing camera is not. Front-facing camera is not even half the quality. And you guys saw that in those videos. The only reason I chose to go with the front facing was so I could go hands-free. And my husband, he is so crafty. He can rig anything out of anything. So he made me this camera stand that you are watching on now. And it's literally a cardboard box from a grill that we bought today with a couple books on top to stabilize it. My phone has actually got one of those, you know, the round things. Oops. It'll come to me. The thing you put on the back of your phone so you can hold it. One of those. I tend to forget names of things a lot, but I know what it is. But anyway, so it's literally hanging off of one of those banana hooks. You know, the banana stands has a hook on it so you can hang your bananas from it. It's duct taped to this box. And on top of the box is a couple of books from one of his classes, as he is currently in school to get his bachelor's right now in accounting. And so he had a couple of really big books that he didn't use anymore, and those are stabilizing the box. And I just got my desk lamp on top of that, shining down, which is why you'll see a little bit of glare over here. I have one moment, please. There's a loud bang upstairs. I need to see what just happened. Alright, I'm back. I have no idea what that was. Kids, what can I tell you? Sometimes they just do stupid shit and you just don't know. I didn't even bother asking questions. It went away. Sometimes it's better not to know. Don't remember what I was saying, so I'll just move on. I didn't really have any other announcements. The tag we're about to do, I made it because one of my favorite channels, Danielle with Stitcherista, and she always does tags, and like her Stitch with Me is in her, I think she's done them for diamond painting too, and it helps fill the time. So I'm kind of taking a cue from her by doing the announcements and then doing a tag. But she had mentioned that it's not very easy to find kind of what you're looking for as far as tags and the kind of things that you want to answer. So I actually came up with one. It is a 25 questions, and it's a mix of get to know me type questions that are personal, and then mixed with diamond painting questions. So I am going to link it somehow. I'll either link the actual document, or I will just copy all the questions into the description box so that if other YouTubers want to use it, which I would be quite honored if they did, it'll be there. And I will look forward to anyone that thinks it's a good enough questionnaire to use. I like doing things like that. I like creating trends and starting things. I've done it many times in my life when it comes to different things, like starting fashion trends in my neighborhood. I got everybody in the neighborhood to draw eyelashes, extra eyelashes in the corners of their eyes to actually look like cat eyelashes. That's what we call them. This is my garbage tray, if you couldn't tell. And this is the garbage tray for things that can't actually be put on your canvas, like these blobs of resin, the ones that won't stick to your canvas, little bits and bobs of plastic. You know, you get it. Ones with holes so big that they shouldn't never been put into your pack anyway. Some of them I've just found some just weird looking ones too, like they look like little mini beehives. And so the bag here is all the garbage. And the reason I save it is on projects where I've noticed, I've only had to do this one other time, but on projects where I've noticed that there's been a lot of garbage, I'll throw them into a baggie, I'll label it, and if I happen to run out, I'll kind of go through the garbage bag and take the best of the worst. I can be quite picky sometimes, so like this one I can see, I don't know if I'm going to get too close, but you can kind of see the light shining inside of it, so I know that it's a divot. It will never stick to the canvas. I mean, I could try, but I'm pretty sure it would fall off. So, why don't we get started? I'm going to take a drink of my decaf coffee as it is 12:46 a.m. So please excuse me. I will do that from time to time. It is, like I said, decaf, and it is absolutely delicious. It is actually a local roast, meaning there's a place in town here, and they sold their own coffee blend to the grocery store, and it is absolutely delicious. It is from a place called Ficker's Brewery, and they have this huge complex, and it's full of, like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Seattle and, like, the fish market, and then they have all these, like, old buildings that have tons and tons of shops in them. Ugh, like marketplaces, I guess. That's what this Ficker's is. It's got its own restaurant, its own hotel, its own brewery, and apparently coffee. And then inside of there is a bunch of other businesses that lease out spots from them. And it's amazing. It's got these old creaky floorboards and just this really old-timey feel to it, and it's just absolutely amazing. Okay. And so if I don't get onto this questionnaire, I will ramble. I am known for it. You guys have probably noticed it, because every time I say the video is going to be quick, it never is. Alright, so let's get on with it. Number 1, who is Abstract Crafter? Basically, I just mean by that, what is the meaning behind the name? Who's the person behind the name? Well, I've told you, my name is Brandy. I am, let's see, how old am I? You kind of forget once you get up there. I'm 37. I'm a mom of 3. My oldest is Gavin. He is 18. My middle child is my daughter, my only daughter. Her name is Haley. She's 15. And my youngest is Talon, and he is 11. My husband and I have been married. We just celebrated on the 18th. Jeez, he's gonna kill me. We were married in 2011, but we've been together for Christmas Day, actually. It'll be 13 years. So we've only been married for 7. And I say only. It's kind of a miracle in today's society. We just wanted to do it right, We did everything ourselves. It was a complete DIY wedding. But I'm kind of jumping ahead, because that is a different question. So, back to me. I chose the name Abstract Crafter because I don't know, it just came to me. I didn't, it was, how sometimes you just know. That name came to me, and I knew when I was going back and forth with myself, deciding if I wanted to make my channel finally. The name just came into my head, and it was perfect. I am a big fan of abstract art. It's my favorite art style. My crafts can be quite abstract. I don't do things by the book, except diamond painting, but that's because it perfectly feeds into my OCD. And that's just, I guess that's all there is to that. I don't really know how else to explain it. I guess I did order some abstract diamond paintings. I don't know if that matters. So question 2, why YouTube? Why did I make a YouTube channel? Well, when YouTube first came about, I was intrigued, completely intrigued. I was always afraid to start a channel by myself. So I would always be asking my friends, randomly to make YouTube channels, whether it would have been backyard wrestling was one of my ideas. We talked about it a lot. It never happened. One of my last jobs, I was one of only 2 females that worked there. It was working on huge printing presses, and obviously we bonded, I mean, of course, and found out that she was really into crafts too. And we would talk about random things, about crafting, about cooking, and we both had different skill sets. And so I tried to get her to make a channel with me. And then, you know, of course, again, that was all talk. We talked a lot about it. I think we even came up with a name. I couldn't tell you what the hell it is. But obviously that never panned out. And then I had another idea about doing a fashion type channel that was never panned out more than just, oh, we should have a fashion channel. We could show off our clothing, because I like a more vintage style, more eclectic. That was then. Now I just like sweatpants and comfy t-shirts. So that, I guess I never got past saying, let's make a YouTube channel. And then I had a major life change, which I'm not going to address in this video. We have to get to know each other a little better for that. But I had a major life change. And now I used to be really into makeup. Like I said, I started a trend of cat eyelashes in my neighborhood. And I'd wear purple eyeshadow all the time. Even when I was younger, I would wear, it was more gothic style. And that was when white eyeliner first came out. So I'd always wear big black cat eyelashes, line my lower waterline with a white eyeliner, and then I would wear this burgundy lipstick, line my lips with black lipstick, and rub together, because I didn't want to wear black, but I wanted to wear as close to black as possible. And so then I got a little older, and I started having kids. I was 17 when I got pregnant with my oldest, Gavin, and I was 18 when I had him. And as most mothers know, you have the best intentions, but you eventually kind of lose that. And wearing makeup and stuff all the time just isn't a priority. So after my big life change, I came home, and jeez, they keep jumping away from me. I realized that my kids were older now. They didn't need me to take care of them as much. I mean, they'll always need their mother. But they didn't need me to tend to them 24/7. And so I was able to spend a little bit more time on myself, and I quickly fell back into liking makeup. I got obsessed with YouTube channels based on makeup. I lived, breathed, obsessed makeup. If you could see my makeup collection now, because I can't do anything just a little bit, everything is full steam ahead. My makeup collection is out of control. I don't wear a lot of makeup now, because it's, long story short, it takes me 2 hours to do my makeup with my current makeup routine, because I lived YouTuber makeup routines, and I'm getting ahead of myself. So, with that obsession and the size of my collection, I really wanted a beauty channel. I got a name picked out. It was called Antiqued Modern Beauty. I made a Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter, got my own email for it, did everything but actually film a video. I had a million video ideas, a million tutorials that I had planned out in a little book, and I was going to make a makeup channel. But then as time went on, I realized that the makeup world, I've said it before, is a little vicious. It's way too judgmental, and I have a thick skin, but I don't have that kind of thick skin. It's just, it was not something that I wanted. After I saw how vicious people can, plus it's a much younger community, and I felt like I was just too old for it. I'm gonna pause you 1 second. I need to go tend to my children. Okay, that was just my youngest. He just wanted to, we have a little code. He'll knock on the table or wave at me when he needs something so that he doesn't interrupt me. He's just the sweetest boy. I may need to pause and go help him again. He just wanted to let me know that he needed to go grab something. Though it is more than fine if he wants to walk in and out. So if he needs something, then I'm going to go and help him. Alright, I wanted to start a new clip because we are already just about 21 minutes in, and I didn't want it to cut off. It was about to cut off in 5 minutes or 6 minutes, so. Alright, so that was a long-winded answer to why YouTube. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and why I ended up finally starting this channel was interacting in the community. It is a very warm and welcoming community, and like I said, I've been on here going on 2 weeks, and I already have 100 subscribers. I think that is awesome. I just can't believe 100 of you beautiful souls want to subscribe to me and see what else I have coming. You have no idea how that makes me feel. When I first put my first video up, and my first subscriber was myself on my channel that has my name on it, so if you ever see Brandy commenting, it's me with 2 E's. It's me accidentally commenting on the wrong channel. But so, it just felt right, and I was just telling somebody in the comments in my last video that when I was uploading that first video, my heart raced, I was sweating, and the damn thing took 2 hours to upload. And so for 2 hours, I just went, it was terrifying. But then it got uploaded, and everybody's been so awesome, and my friends on Facebook are awesome. And I felt like I was friends with the YouTubers I interacted with, like genuinely friends from going to different lives and joining different groups on Facebook. It just felt like the right fit, and so I did it, and I couldn't be happier. I'm realizing one of my dreams, or one of my goals. I know it sounds silly to say dreams. To some people, that just is probably the most ridiculous thing. But I find I am just as obsessed with making videos as I am with just about everything else I obsess with. I look forward to making new videos. I have a notebook full of ideas of videos I want to make. I think about different giveaways I want to do at different points, different subscriber totals and different milestones. I'm excited. And so we better move on because I don't want every 2 questions to take 20 minutes. And my son's over there laughing. Okay, so number 3. Why or how did you start diamond painting? Well, that one's simple. I may have told this story before, so this question should go quick. One of my favorite artsy type YouTuber channel that I watch is So Craftastic. I've never caught her name because I don't think she actually says it in her videos. If she has, if she ever sees this, which I doubt, because she's in the millions as far as subscribers go. So I doubt I'll ever be on her radar. But she does random reviews on different things. And one of them happened to be diamond dots that she had saw at Michael's. And it was the wolf that you guys seen. Maybe you didn't see it because it was in the post review. Anyway, she had done the wolf one. It's a white wolf. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't like that one. It's got a big nubby. I don't know if you can see that I don't want to use that one. And she only had done a small amount of it, but it was something that I really wanted to try. And I knew I was going to be going to Michael's that night, so I saw it. Saw them all sitting there. I saw the wolf one that she had done, but I didn't really want to start with one that big. And so the black cat that you guys saw in my completed collection, that one seemed like a decent size. Seemed like something that was very doable. It took me about 4 or 5 days because it was something I was getting used to. But it was just instant obsession. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about this in a minute. Instant obsession, and I was hooked from there. I ordered from Amazon, but I knew it was going to be a while. It was going to be 2 whole days, so I actually went and I bought more diamond dots. And then I ordered from Untitled Artisan, and I knew that was going to be a while. So then I went and bought more diamond dots, and I went to Amazon and got some off Prime. So it just escalated from there. I don't regret it. I love it. Anything I obsess over, I go head first. This is no different. I just hope that I don't crash and burn on this like I do with everything else. So before I go on to number 4, I just want to tell you guys, if you remember from the post review or the pre-review of this, these are just laminated in tape, and they can stick to the canvas and come right off. That's why I didn't want to have paper. I like to have the picture here. Sometimes when I'm looking at things and it doesn't make sense, like when I was like working over here, and there's all these colors, and I'm like, what am I even putting together? Then I can look at the picture and be like, oh, okay, that's part of the sky. And like right here, oh, okay, that's the tip of the dragon wing. And then this is just to kind of help me because it's off screen, it's over there, is the only key on this thing. And so I'd like to be able to see that. I mean, I don't really use it a whole lot. This actually is more for your guys' benefit at this point. Anyway, let's, number 4. Do you have other hobbies or interests, and what are they? And I do. I have a lot of hobbies and interests. I mentioned one already. I like to do photography. Photography is probably my longest obsession. I started that in high school. I took a class called video production, and we did a lot of black and white photos on, I don't know where that guy went. Black and white photos on 35mm, and we got to actually develop them ourselves in a dark room. And then we also did some video camera stuff, and I don't even remember that because I didn't care too much about that. The picture that I submitted for my final project was of my uncle's black lab, and I still have that picture to this day. I am not sure right offhand where it is, but I do have it. And I still think it's gorgeous. It's still one of my favorite pictures. What else do I like to do? I like to garden. The house I live in right now, I can't do a lot of that because we don't have much of a yard. And I have a husky, and he would love nothing more than to tear that garden apart. I tried indoor gardening, but the cats destroyed that very quickly. That didn't last very long at all. So now I just do hanging plants that are not reachable by my cats or are outside. We actually got our first strawberry plant this year, and that's been going okay. I love anything crafty. I was working on Wreck This Journal sometime. Maybe I'll show it to you guys if you ever have an interest in that. I didn't use it as an opportunity to destroy the journal. I bought tons and tons of art supplies, and I used it as an art journal. I actually was going to post a series on that before I started this channel, but people don't really like when you don't do things the way that they're supposed to be done, and people who decided to do this journal artistically pretty much got torn to shreds by the people who didn't like it. But the people who did like it, they really like it. But that's also quite a young crowd, and I just kind of felt like maybe I was a little too old for that crowd. Maybe not. I overthink things sometimes. What else? I like puzzles of all kinds. Oh, God, how could I forget the most important part? I am a gamer, and my whole family is a gaming family. We all love games of some sort. WoW, World of Warcraft, that was my biggest game that I played for many, many years. And it's only been recently in the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 years that I really kind of slacked off on that. Not for any other reason than change. It was a lot of change, a lot of, the community grew, and it didn't grow very nicely. It used to be about helping each other and working together, and it very much so became a game for yourself. You didn't really need anybody anymore, and it took a lot of the fun out of it. I did just renew my subscription not that long ago, and I played with my husband probably for about 2 months, and then he kind of lost interest for a while. We went back and forth with that game for a long time. We'd play it for months and months and months, and then we'd take a break for a couple months. Then we'd hit it hard again. I play a lot of phone games right now. My biggest obsession is Love Nikki. I've been playing that for over a year. And it's just a dress-up game. I don't know, if you ever get a chance, just go check it out in the App Store or in the whatever the equivalent is for iPhones. It's just a really silly game, but it gets so in-depth, and it's so addicting. And every morning when I wake up, I'm right onto it. There's a lot more hobbies and interests. There's just not a lot of them are coming to me right now. So let's just go on. I'm going to check the time real quick. Okay. We're only doing slightly better than the last time around. So, oh, well, these ones will go quick now. These next few anyway. So, oh, God, I'm just not even working on this anymore. God, I'm so sorry. You didn't really come here just to listen to me ramble. So, oh, okay, this is a good one. Number 5, what do your friends and family think about your diamond painting obsession and your YouTube channel? My husband is beyond excited for me about the YouTube channel. He helps me. He celebrates my milestones. He watches my channel. You know, he's like, oh, you got this many subscribers, and he knows it's not all about the, you know, how many subscribers you have and the likes and dislikes. That's all part of being a YouTuber. You have to be able to handle gaining and losing subscribers and getting dislikes from time to time. Like, I got my first dislike on my last video, and I actually laughed because I didn't blame them. But, so he's been awesome. My kids are all, you know, they probably think it's weird, but they get excited for me when I tell them different things, or when I got my first 50 subscribers, you know, it was a little bit of a celebration. It was a bit of an adjusting period. It was weird for me to try to film in front of people. Because I'm basically talking to my phone. But they get it now. You know, I mostly try to film at night or upstairs in my terribly lit room. So I didn't want to use this. I go back and forth between being obsessed with it and hating it. Right now I'm hating it. And I'm only using this because look at this thing. It's so tiny. Oh, I guess that's because I have an attachment. It feels small. Huh. I just thought it was shorter. Never mind. So they really like it. The diamond painting thing, my oldest son really gets a kick out of it. I kind of wish that he would want to do it, but he's 18 and he's all about being 18. His friends are his life right now and his world, and that's just fine by me. I'm just glad he's not following in my footsteps and having babies. That makes me just happy that he's a good kid. You know, he gets really excited when I show him a new diamond painting. When I ask him if he wants certain ones, he gets really excited. The only one that doesn't really seem to have much of an opinion about it is my daughter. But she is an artist, and she's a very, very good artist. I will sneak her art sometime and show you guys. I'm not even kidding when I say she should be professional. She's that good. And she's only 15, so I can't even imagine once she goes to college and gets a degree. Hopefully she goes for something art related because she's amazing at it. But so yeah, they're all very supportive, and they all like my YouTube channel just fine, and they all like my obsession with diamond painting just fine. They know I can walk away from it at any time, unlike some of my hobbies I've had in the past where you can't just stop what you're doing. So this one, they like just fine. I have a very supportive and loving family. We like to support each other in everything. I think this is going to be the point where my head might get in the way. Okay, so now we're going to go on to a lot of favorite stuff. So, who are your favorite diamond painting related YouTubers? Well, right off the bat, Diamond Painting by Donnie. I love Donnie. She is awesome. I love watching her videos. I've learned so much from her. I love watching her and her daughter, Tesla, interact. I've said that in my last video. I just think that they are so cute. And it just makes me, I don't know, I don't miss my kids being young. I love the age that they're at. But every once in a while, I will miss having young ones in the house. And so it's kind of nice to see that through Donnie. And I love her style and the things that she picks out for diamond paintings. I'm like, I just can't wait for her to work on them and show them to us when they're all done. She's, oh my god, my cat just came and bit my foot. What an a-hole. Oh, it's not a toy. Okay, sorry, that kind of took me by surprise. And then I love Megan with preschool teacher addicted to diamond painting. She's just, I love all her diamond paintings too, and she gives amazing tips, and I love going to her live streams. She's super sweet, and she just really cares about her subscribers. She likes to get to know them, and she has her own Facebook group for her subscribers, and it's awesome. You can hear my cats in the background. Now it's playtime, now that it's 1 in the morning. And they're currently playing with my son. It's summertime, don't you judge me. You can stay up late in the summertime. I don't want to hear that crap, so don't even. Then there's Ella from Kicking Cancer's Butt and Diamond Painting. I mean, if you've seen her channel, do I even need to tell you why she's one of my favorites? And then there's Fruitini. Oh my gosh, I love Fruitini. She's another super big sweetheart, and I don't know how she doesn't have more subscribers. I know it's not all about that, but she's someone who definitely deserves to have a big subscriber base. So if you don't know her, go check out her videos. She is amazing. She does a lot of live streams too, and she takes time to answer questions. So I gotta put my head in. 1 second. That one's got a hole. So I had to get a close-up look to make sure, to see if that was a hole or just a speck. It was a hole. Then we got Gone Off My Meds. Oh my god, another super funny lady. And we think a lot alike. She's so funny. She does little, like Snapchat shorts before and after her video with all these different characters. Oh, it's so hilarious, and she's just not afraid to go there. Another one, go check out her channel. You will not regret it. Let's see, who else? Oh, Danielle is Stitcherista. I mean, just straightforward, straight shooting kind of girl. All these ladies, I swear, we would be best friends. I really wish there was like a diamond painting convention. There's conventions for everything else, why can't we have one? I just know that would be the time of my life to get together with all these ladies and just sit and diamond paint and BS. And Danielle does cross stitch. Oh, and her and Donnie are both doing Heaven and Earth designs. It is nuts. You really should go check out what they just figured out, well, Danielle figured it out, and then Donnie kind of adjusted her formula to get it so that you could actually put the heaven and earth design onto the canvas, so you didn't have to count like you do with cross stitch. You can, it's right there, just like we're doing right now. And it kind of takes, you know, you don't have to think as much when you're working on it that way. I mean, if you prefer to, you know, work off of a chart, that's fine too. But it is so awesome what they came up with. And then, if I'm missing anybody, it's just, there's so many more. There's nobody I dislike in the diamond painting community. Those are just the ones that I am subscribed to with the bell, because I don't want to miss anything that they put out. Not a single thing. Oh gosh, and Ashley, oh my gosh, she was like the first diamond painter I watched. Sorry, Ashley, with Diamond Mama. She does awesome reviews, and she has a style of diamond painting very similar to my own. And so I just, you know, she tells you, I mean, they're really in-depth reviews. So if you want to know about a store, go check out her channel and see if she's already talked about it. I mean, she'll tell you right down to communication, shipping, you know, and she rates them out of 5 stars. So she was the first one I ever watched, and I really enjoy her a lot too. Alright, so who are your favorite non-diamond painting related YouTubers? So I won't spend a lot of time in this. I'll just tell you the names and what kind of channel they have. Hold on, let me get to the top of it. My list here. So right now, I am obsessed with Apau Hawaii Tours, spelled A-P-A-U, Hawaii Tours. And he has been documenting the volcano that has been going on out there. He lives right in that neighborhood, in Leilani Estates, and he's in the part that does not need to be evacuated. And he's been documenting this since the first day it happened, and you can go all the way back to the first day of the eruption and see it through his eyes. He's just a real chill, laid-back kind of guy. And if you want to know about what's going on out in Hawaii, check out his channel, and also Doing Hawaii, D-O-I-N-G Hawaii. They're both documenting it. They both live in that neighborhood. Charles and Scott. Scott is Apau Hawaii Tours, and Charles is Doing Hawaii. And they both have merchandise with pictures from Hawaii, and they sell their photographs on Smug Mug. And Scott was a tour guide, and he lost his business because people are canceling tours. And so he came up with all these different ways to, you know, make money by selling his photographs and making t-shirts and doing YouTube. And he's not all about that. I don't want to make it seem like he is. Just go check out his channel if you want to know, and you'll see what I mean. I only mention that because they're quality. I love a YouTuber called Alexandria Ryan. She does unboxings, and I love unboxings. Oh my gosh, there's Abstract Crafter. Beauty News. I love these ladies. They do a thing called Makeup Breakup, where they destroy makeup to see, you know, if it equals to what it says it does, see how it's made, if you can put it back together. They're hilarious. They are from Australia, and I love Australian YouTubers. I don't know what it is about you guys, but I just love you guys. I really do. I don't know what it is. That might be a little weird to say, so I'm sorry if it is, but it's just my truth. Chloe Rose Art she is a self-taught artist who does drawings and does reviews on art supplies. Oh, I got it. And then there's Super Ray Dizzle, who's same kind of thing. And then I have to tell you, I'm a little bit addicted to, like, drama magazines. I don't like drama in my life, but I like reading about other people's drama. And so I am subscribed to quite a few. Beauty Truth Sleuth, Official, Petty Page. There's more, too. I can't think of them. Then I'm subscribed to, I love Dr. Hope's Sick Notes, and he specifically does these videos where he watches medical shows and tells you how accurate the medicine is in there. He's a sweetheart. There's another guy that does it too. I don't remember who he is. And then Drew Lynch, he was on America's Got Talent. He was in second place. He's a comedian with a stutter. And he's freaking hilarious. I watch LS, literally ELLS. She's a beauty YouTuber. She's one of the only ones I'm left subscribed to. Her, Emily, Violet Marie, Sabrina, they're very down to earth, and they're the only few that I'm left subscribed to. I watch Here for the Tea. I love her for her drama videos. She's really good at investigating and puts a lot of work into her videos. Jen Loves Reviews is the first YouTube channel I ever subscribed to, and she does beauty-related reviews, and the amount of research that woman puts into her videos and finding out information on different beauty products is insane. Like, she should be paid for it, honestly. And then I love conspiracy theories and true crime, and my channels that I watch for that are this married couple, Kendall Ray and Josh Aldor. Josh is more into the conspiracy side, and Kendall Ray is more into the true crime, and together they have a podcast called the Mile Higher Podcast, and that's what they do in it, is they go back and forth with conspiracy, true crime, aliens, all kinds of things. So if you like that kind of stuff, I check them out. I think they're pretty good. And then I just started watching My Favorite Murderer, thanks to Danielle from Stitcherista. She mentioned them, and I went and checked them out, and I have been binge watching all of their podcasts. I think that's pretty much it. I have a couple that I watch for WoW-related reasons. Mad Season Show and Nixium. I won't go into too much detail. They're WoW-related YouTube channels that I love. And then I think that's it. There's other ones like, my So Craftastic, I love her. Simply Nailogical Christine, she does nail art. That's another one of my hobbies and interests that I didn't mention, and I don't know why. Or cake decorating, because those are two things that I've actually made money off of. I love doing nail art, and I love making cakes and decorating them. And I am actually quite good at both, and I don't mean to brag, but I do. I like Tina Young. She's another one that is really good with the beauty-related reviews, and she does a lot of Korean beauty stuff. And she's got this really good series where she takes this microscope and like gets up close with her skin and her scalp, and just, it's delightfully disgusting. And then I am only subscribed to one Sims 4 YouTuber, and that is the Sim Supply James, and I just love his series. I love his humor and all that. So those are my favorite channels. That's not all of my subscriptions. I just kind of went over them really quickly because that was probably really boring to you guys if you don't care about anything else but diamond painting. Alright, so where are your favorite stores to buy diamond paintings, online and or real world? Well, obviously Michael's for diamond dots. That's the only place I get those at. They sell them other places, but I haven't checked those out. I love Amazon. And that's pretty much where I get everything, is Amazon. I don't really have favorite stores just yet, just because I'm kind of ordering from everywhere just to try to see what I like and what's out there. But I do like Amazon a lot. I finally got my first order through on AliExpress, so I did try Huacan, and I tried another store called DP Art Store. I haven't seen any reviews on them, so if any of you guys have actually tried anything from them, please let me know what you think of them. I'm a little nervous because this painting is super important. It is like the thing I'm most excited about right now. So what is your favorite? Number 9. What is your favorite diamond painting so far? Complete or incomplete? Sorry, I needed a drink of my delicious decaf coffee right there because my throat's getting dry. So, my favorite diamond painting so far, either complete or incomplete. I'd have to say, I think this one's going to be one of my favorites. The one I have coming that I'm keeping secret right now until it comes from the DP Art Store. I already know that's one of my favorites because of the subject matter. Otherwise, I'm really excited to do those Four Seasons trees. You have no idea how excited I am. I'm excited to do something small and colorful. There's so many I want out there. Oh, and I made an order on, what's it called? I wrote it down. Why can't I find? Oh, Diamond Art Club. Because I wanted to find some U.S. sellers to review to let you guys know. But oh my god, are they ever expensive. But two of my obsessions are butterflies and high-heeled shoes. I don't wear a lot of high-heeled shoes. I like to collect them. I used to wear a lot of high-heeled shoes. Used to. When I could recover from wearing high-heeled shoes. But I got this painting coming of some red soled, S-O-L-E-D. I realize my words don't come out quite clear sometimes. Red soled shoes with butterflies all around them. And it's more or less a black and white picture with the exception of the red soles on the shoes and the butterflies. So I think that's going to be my favorite one once I get it done. Man, I'm telling you though, that thing was so expensive. So I really hope it's worth it. They claim to be high quality, so let's just see how true that really is. Alright. Number 10, do you have a job outside of YouTube? Yes, I do. I have one of the hardest jobs with the most rewarding pay. That's being a mom. I love being a mom. I love being a stay-at-home mom. It is more fun than I could ever tell you. It's better paying than any job that could pay me money. I just got a big hug from my son. I think he liked my answer. Sometimes when I think about getting a job, it makes me sad because I don't want to be away from my kids. I don't know, I just don't want to miss anything. Before my big life change, I missed way too much. And I don't want to miss anything. Anything. And now it's pretty much down to just me and my youngest. Because the other two don't want to do things as much with mom and dad. So, that's okay. We have a lot of good adventures. So, that brings me to number 11, which I've already started going into. Tell us about your family. I told you a little bit about them. Names and ages. Told you that my daughter does art. My oldest son is all about his friends right now. He does art too. Different styles of art. And Gavin, we'll just start there. He is a big sweetheart. He was born early. He was a preemie. He was born at 32 weeks exactly. And I went in for a normal exam. They realized that my water was leaking. And they put me on hospital bed rest for 2 days. And then one day they came in and they said that I needed to go into emergency surgery. Or, oh my god, did you see that? I didn't even have one on there. Emergency C-section. Because I was losing fluids too fast. And he was born at 2 pounds, 16 years, 2 pounds, 11 ounces. Oh my gosh. I know that one. I used to say it every day for a long time. 2 pounds, 11 ounces. He could fit from here to here. That's how long he was. And he's still kind of a little guy. He's just short. That's what I mean. And skinny as hell. And then there's my daughter, Haley. And like I said, she's really into art. Her and Gavin, I actually homeschooled Gavin for his last 2 years of high school. And Haley's last 2 years of middle school. And she just went back to the high school this year. And I think she likes it. I think she just needed more structure. And so that's her life right now, is high school and her games, and she's obsessed with cats. And she's moody. She's very moody. She's at that age where she's just moody. And then my youngest, Talon, he's 11, and he's my little co-pilot right now. We like to go to parks and go on adventures, and we like to go to the beach. And he is my husband's very best friend. He's obsessed with pigs. How could I forget that? He's showing me a pig right now. Like, his whole life is pigs. He loves pigs. You saw the diamond painting I did for him. He's probably got as many pigs as you saw in my kitchen from that unboxing. And because of that, he does not eat pork products of any kind. He does not like to hear anything bad about pigs. Like, you can't talk to him about, like, pork products and stuff like that. He's very sensitive to that, because he has such a big heart for pigs. And we respect that. And we don't try to, we just don't do anything to go against that. You know, we're a very open-minded family, and even if our opinion is different than yours, there's nothing wrong with that. We like diversity, and we love differences of opinion. You respect my opinion, I'll respect yours no matter what it is. Even if I don't agree with it, or I will never make you feel bad about a decision that you have made. And the decision that he has made to not eat pork products, I find is quite commendable at his age. And let's see, and my husband Adam, right now he is in school for getting his master's in accounting. He is a huge math nerd. He's very good at it. He loves numbers, and he just gets them. I'm a writer and a reader, and he is a mathematician. We complement each other very well in that way. And like I said, we've been married we just celebrated 7 years, and we have been together for going on 13. We met in a bar on Christmas night. Oddly enough, it used to be my tradition. My way to celebrate Christmas was after the kids went to bed, from opening their presents and cooking a huge Christmas dinner. I would go to the bar with my girlfriends, and we'd have a couple drinks to unwind. And his roommate happened to be the bouncer, and he was coming in to see him that night. And the night we met, we were pretty much together ever since. We started dating almost immediately. I won't say love at first sight, because I believe in it, but my husband doesn't. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it doesn't make me feel bad that he doesn't believe that way. It doesn't mean that he didn't like me right away, because he did, obviously. He just doesn't believe in that concept, which is fine. And then we also live with my mom. We live together with my mom. And she's my best friend. We do a lot of things together. We like to go thrifting. And, yeah, we stayed together when I was alone with my older 2 kids. She helped me take care of them. And then when it was time to move out of our house for financial reasons, and a different story for a different day, we just stayed together, and she was going to stay with me until the kids started growing up. And we just never found a reason to part at this point, and that's just fine with me. You know, there's no rule book to say how families should be, and this is just how our family is structured. We also, oopsie, I put that in the wrong spot. We also have my son's best friend, Jesse, that lives with us. He too is 18. Where did the wrong one go? Oh my god, no. I'm not gonna find it. I don't think it, oh, there it is. I don't think it'll really matter if I put the one in the wrong spot, but, Jesse is a good kid. He is obviously my son's best friend. He's a very shy and quiet kid. And he's lived with us for a little over a year now. And I will not go into the reasons why, because that's not my place to say or to share with the world. Alright, let me check the time. Okay, we're good for a little bit here. Another 10 minutes. Let me try to move it on a little bit quicker. If you guys are bored, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. So number 12, tell us about any pets you have now, had in the past, or want in the future. And I'll just tell you guys, if this video gets, we're going to answer as many questions until we hit an hour. And if we get through all of it, we'll stop first. Whatever comes first, an hour or 25 questions. So pets. I have my dog. We got him because I have severe depression, anxiety, and extreme OCD. And he is my depression dog, I guess. He's not certified or anything, but that's why we got him. And there was a couple years where I was really sick, in and out of the hospital a lot, and he was with me when my husband could not be. He took care of me, and he is an amazing, he's a Siberian Husky, and he actually, we got him from, these horrible people that ran a puppy mill. They just bred Huskies. I'm pausing because it makes me angry. Because of this, because of their greed, my dog suffers every day in pain from hip dysplasia in both hips, and knees are starting to get bad now because of the hip dysplasia, and he will need to be on pain meds the rest of his life. He has trouble getting up and down the stairs, but if you could equate it to a person who never complains, he's a dog that never complains. He just keeps on living life. He loves going on walks, which we have to now say exercise, because if he hears the word walk, he will go batshit crazy. And then we have the 3 cats. The oldest of our cats is a calico named Carmen, who was named after the daughter and George Lopez, because my son Gavin had a crush on her at the time that we had gotten her. And so we named her Carmen. Our second cat is a mitten paw. And if you don't know what a mitten paw is, his hands literally look like a mitten. He's got 6 toes, and they form the shape of a mitten. A literal mitten. With the thumb like that and the hand. It's adorable. Sometimes he lets me, I'll show you. His name is Ash Ketchum. And I had mentioned that before. And Ash Ketchum is a Pokemon character. He's a trainer. And of course, Pokemon is one of the games that this family is obsessed with, so it was only natural. And then the latest kitten, one day, my son just came home holding this cat, Gavin, holding this cat, having his friend Jesse say, "I hope it's okay, but I bought a cat." I knew it was a lie. Mothers know these things. I knew it was Gavin that wanted this cat. Of course, I took one look at her and fell in love, but I think actually, guys, I think she's a he. I think I thought it was a girl, because sometimes it's hard to tell at first. I made a mistake, and Sylvanas is not a Sylvanas anymore. Now she is unnamed Kitty. He is unnamed Kitty. I just been calling him Gomez. Yeah. So, that's the story of my pets. I don't plan on getting any pets anytime soon. We live, like I said, in a very small yard. It's even too small for my husky. Lucky for us. Not really lucky, but lucky in the sense that he has hip dysplasia, so he doesn't need a lot of room. So, in that sense, we're lucky. In another sense, it sucks, because a husky deserves a huge yard with a big run in it. All the cats are house cats. Until we move and get our own place, we don't plan on getting any more cats, or dogs, or animals of any sort. Once we move, we'll see. So let's see. That was number what? Oh, it's number 13. What was your first custom diamond painting? Or what do you want your first custom diamond painting to be of? That one's simple. There's a picture of me and my husband on our wedding day. It's a black and white photo, and behind us, we got married in this beautiful museum, antique museum. And it's basically the history of the town I live in. And it's got all these antiques in it, and we're in a, I don't know if it's a foyer or a ballroom or a old dining room of some sort, but it has these gorgeous antique blue curtains behind it. So it's a black and white picture with blue curtains, and he's dipping me, going in for a kiss. It's the most beautiful picture. It's my favorite wedding picture, and that's the one I want my first custom to be of. Look at that, guys. A short answer. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? If not, do you want any? Number 14. I do have tattoos. You guys have seen this one. I got that when I was 14. And my boyfriend at the time gave it to me. And if you look closely, it's crooked. Right down here. He did this half. Then the cops came over. Said, you guys can't be doing that. So we quit. He left. Said he'd come back later to finish it. Came back half in the bag. And stupid me let him finish it. And then I have... You guys have also seen... Oops, sorry. You don't want to see the cigarette. You've also seen the butterfly. I got that as a birthday present from one of my friends. I think she's gorgeous. But I had an allergic reaction to the ink. And you can see the blue... I don't know, can you see that? An allergic reaction to the blue ink. And so it all started... It was disgusting. And when I say disgusting, I will not go into detail. It was horrid. As you can imagine, it puffed up probably about out to there. And I won't tell you anymore. You can use your imagination. So yeah, I had an allergic reaction to that. And this part right here and these parts right here were yellow, but because of the infection, the color drained out. I also have a full back piece of the Grim Reaper on my back with an owl flying over him, and he is holding a scroll, and on that scroll are all the names of my fallen comrades. And what I mean by that is, I've lost a lot of people to suicide, a lot of friends, and it is a dedication to them. And of course, I've lost a couple family members that I was really close to, and so their names are also on there. I used to have my nose pierced, but when the gun went off, it scared the Nikes out of me, and I jumped, and so it tore, and it never stayed in. It never was able to hold itself in. I had my belly button pierced for many years, but by my second pregnancy, it wasn't gonna, it just wouldn't stay in anymore. Or, I didn't want to put it back in anymore. I have a tattoo of the number 27 on my abdomen for Kurt Cobain, as I was obsessed with Kurt Cobain, and that was the age he was when he died. I have, I was 15 when I got this. It's on my shoulder, on one of my shoulders, and it's gonna be a cover up. It is a 69 in the shape of a yin yang, and that's on my left shoulder. On my right shoulder is, you have to know something about World of Warcraft, but it is the Horde symbol, and I can't even describe to you what that looks like. But then the 69 on the other shoulder will get covered by the Alliance crest. So, that's my tattoos and piercings. I do want more. Someday on my chest, I want to get all my kids' birthdays tattooed over my heart. And of course my husband and stuff too, all the people that mean anything to me. So my sister, my brother, and their kids. I would like to get their birthdays tattooed there as well. And that's it for that subject. So I might skip a few of the questions because there's some that I want to make sure I answer. I apologize for the rambling. If you don't like these long videos, just let me know. But I'm hoping if you're like me, that you like the long videos because you just listen to them while you diamond paint, and we're basically diamond painting together. That's my hope. So, let's get on. I'm going to go skip around a little bit. Though I will do number, excuse me, geez, number 15. Would you ever do a Heaven and Earth design diamond painting? If yes, what would it be? If you have done one, do you have any regrets? Well, I haven't done one, but I have 2 picked out. I've bought the charts, and the quotes for them are pretty expensive, so I won't get both at the same time. I'll do one, and then if I like it, I'll get the other one. The first one is called, and I was going to insert pictures, but since this video is so long, I don't know if I'll do that now. We'll see. Maybe a quick snippet, but otherwise, you can find them yourselves at Heaven and Earth Designs. I can link them down below if I don't get to insert them. So anyway, oh god, not another hole. I want to do one. It's called Amethyst Dragon. My birthstone is amethyst. I love dragons. That one, when done, or not when done, but I guess done, whatever, the size of it, that's what I'm trying to say, is 132 centimeters by 167 centimeters, and it includes 87 colors, and it is by Rose Kahn. She makes a lot of dragon and fantasy type drawings that are charted on Heaven and Earth Designs. The second one is called Spirit Wolf by Carol Cavaleris. That one is 113 by 143 centimeters, and it is 88 colors. I think that would probably be the more reasonable one to do, but I don't do anything simply just to make it easy on myself. And just a little side note is I am obsessed with wolves. I believe that is my spirit animal. Wolves and owls are very important to me. My grandma was my best friend when I was younger, and she had owls everywhere in her house. So owls are very near and dear to me. And wolves, like I said, that's my spirit animal. I won't get into religious stuff, but I'm Native American, and I practice Native American traditional stuff, and I won't get into it much more than that. So, do you have any favorite quotes? And I just have a silly one. I actually have 3 silly ones. Well, 2 silly ones and one that I think is important. So, the first one is a quote by Busta Rhymes that he had said in the movie Higher Learning. And he said, "Bitches just don't like me 'cause they ain't me." And I've always thought that that was a good quote to live by, even if you'll replace the words and say, "People just don't like me because they ain't me," which is true. People like to project a lot, and it took me a lot of years of therapy to understand that. And I think that's a really good quote. No matter how you want to reword it, it is good words to remember when you feel like you are under the gun or being attacked or being vilified for no reason. Just remember that. And then a really good one that I just love that became popular and you used to see it anywhere is "Be you-tiful." BE-UYOU -tiful. TIFUL. Be you-tiful. Because I think everyone is beautiful in their own way. I really do. And then this one is a great one. My therapist told me that my anxiety is a lying bitch. Just think about that one if you have anxiety. Because your anxiety tells you things that aren't always true. And that your anxiety will make you do things that you don't necessarily want to do. Because it is lying to you. I'm telling you, it will make you feel better when it really won't. So I love that quote. I think about it every time that I have a lot of anxiety going on in my life. I just think, just calm down, relax. That anxiety is a lying bitch. So, Tell us one thing that you love about diamond painting and one thing that irritates you about diamond painting. I love everything about diamond painting. Though the one thing that irritates me is irresponsible sellers. Sellers that don't quality check things and send you crap, especially when it's coming from China, and then you're expected to write to them and tell them and then wait another month or so to get the replacements for what you should have got. Or sellers that try to say that you have to pay to get your free stuff. You have to pay the shipping. That's ridiculous. You already paid for it. You shouldn't have to pay for it again. Now, granted, there is room for mistakes, and I understand that mistakes happen. And there's allowance for that. But when the same seller makes the same mistake over and over and over on every single freaking piece you get from them, then that is when enough is enough. And I'm not going to go much more into that, because that is a story for another video. But that irritates me more than anything, is sellers that are just trying to make a quick buck and just take everything they can, because it's a trend right now. It just irritates me. Oh, and the other thing that irritates me is when people try to give you crap because you like round or you like square and they don't. Like, it doesn't matter. It's all beautiful. And if I ever post my other video about round versus square, I go on a big rant about that. Okay. I'm going to skip number 18. We'll come back to it. It's tell us your favorites. Color, food, season, month, holiday, place, number, movies, and TV shows. We'll come back to it if we have time. Number 19, what are your best diamond painting tips and tricks? I only have a couple. I'm going to make a video on it, so I don't want to get too much into it. One thing, though, is you do not need to spend a lot of money to enjoy this craft. What do I think you need to produce beautiful, quality diamond paintings? A good tweezer, a pen, a tray, and that's it. I know a lot of people will swear by having a light pad. I am not one of them people that thinks that you need to have a light pad. Sure, there's times when my canvas has been way too light and I can't see the numbers. So I downloaded an app called Lightbox, and you can use it on your tablet, you can use it on your phone, and it works just like a Lightbox. And there's only been 2 instances where I've even needed that. And I do not have good vision, so it's not about that. Every time my husband's like, why don't you buy a light pad? I think, God, do I really want to spend that money on a light pad? Or would I rather order another diamond painting? And the answer is always, I want to buy another diamond painting. So, until I have unlimited funds and I can buy whatever the hell I want. And that is nothing against people who do like having a light pad. It's not, that's just, I just don't think you need one to make this enjoyable. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money to make this enjoyable. These are $1 cups that I use as containers. My permanent storage cost me $5. I just don't think you need to spend a lot of money to enjoy this craft. And I think you can get away with just, I keep going back to that and I don't need this color anymore. I think you can just use the tools that they give you. And if you want to get other things, like a light pad, or a lap desk, or any of that kind of stuff, then yes, do it. But don't do it because you think you have to enjoy it. Do it because you actually want it, and you actually think it will make your diamond painting experience better. Don't do it because somebody said in a tips and tricks video that they can't live without theirs. Because I thought I needed one too. And like I said, there's only been 2 times when I really wished I had it. I downloaded that app, and that did the job just fine for me. Now, I understand there are people who have worse vision than me, and there's people that cannot see as well as me, don't have access to get up close as much as I do. So it's situational. So I don't want you to think that I'm bashing anybody for telling you to get a light pad, because they have them and they love them, and they just want to share that with you. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I'm not saying because I don't have one that you shouldn't get one. If you think you want one, get one. I just don't think you should get one because somebody's telling you to get one. I think you should get one because you actually need it. And then just use the app while you're waiting for it to be delivered. Or try the app before you buy one to see if that's good enough for you. And then it's free. And you can use that money on a diamond painting. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to save the rest of my tips and tricks for an actual tips and trick video. See, number 20 is, what does a typical day and or week look like for you? We'll come back to that if we have time. What tools make diamond painting easier for you? We basically just answered that. 22, would you recommend diamond painting to friends and family? And have you yet? Yes, I would. I recommend it to my friends all the time. I think it's awesome. I try to get anybody to join in. My sister, her daughter, my niece, just got her first one. And she's young, but she's a little artist too, a little crafter artist. It's adorable. And she just got her first one. She got the colorful cat that you see a lot on YouTube. And I've been waiting to hear how it went. She's probably still working on it. She's probably not as, quick as us, as it's her first one. Oh no, these nines are not fitting tightly. Okay, so what's the next question? Oh, would you recommend starting a YouTube channel to friends and family? Yes, I would. If you feel like you want to do it, I would highly encourage you. I was nervous as hell, like I told you. And I did it, and I don't regret it. And I think anyone who wants to start a channel should. They should at least try. If it's not something you're interested in, I would never recommend it to you. You really gotta have a passion for wanting to do this, because it is a lot of work. I mean, yeah, you can just upload videos, but you still gotta make time to make the videos. You gotta make sure that they're decent quality, at least, so that people can hear and see you. So I've already come across that where a few of my videos have just been really shitty. And I apologize for that, I really do, because I want to give you guys the best possible quality that I can offer you, because that's what I want to see when I watch YouTube. So yeah, I would recommend it if it's something that you really want to do, and you feel like you could contribute to whatever community it is that you want to make videos for. I absolutely 100% think you should at least try it. What's the worst that could happen? You get a dislike in your video. It's not the end of the world. It's still engagement. Just remember that. You're still giving me engagement. It's not the thing that matters in YouTube. I'm trying to do some of the red before this is over so you guys can start to see some of this other stuff coming together. No garbage. This one hasn't had any garbage. This is a really good set of red here. Let's see, next question. Is there anything that you want to say or want us to know about life, family, friends, YouTube, or diamond painting? Nope, I pretty much think I've said it all, as far as that stuff goes. I'm thankful. I am really thankful to everybody who subscribed to me and given me a chance, that like me. It makes me want to say that thing that, what's that? Sally, I can't remember her last name, where when she won the Oscar or the Golden Globe or whatever the hell it was she won, and she's like, you like me, you really like me. I want to say that every time I get a new subscriber. So and when you interact with me, I love that. I love commenting back. Okay, now I'm doing the stars. 221s. It's like a bricky red. Okay, last question. What does your ideal future look like for Abstract Crafter? Upcoming projects, videos, or video series. I'm hoping to make this a series. This Drill With Me. I won't have we won't have to spend as much time getting to know each other anymore, because we're doing that now. I have a list here. Let me grab that. I plan on doing a few more drill with me's on this. This is the first one I chose to do because the rest of it's all been, I did this whole side and it's been all like this with this dark gray. It looks really cool though. Let's see if the camera will show you. Let me show you. Let's just start. I had to tape it down. So, and look at how cool that's starting to look. So, I just didn't do any drill with me's on that because it's pretty boring. And this one, I thought maybe we could see some things start to transform. I also have, like I said, I have the video made of the difference between square and round, but it's really shaky. It's probably my worst video so far as shakiness goes. So I don't know if I'm going to post that or if I'm going to try refilming. I did so much work on that video, like behind the scenes work, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to post it or try to refilm it once I get, because now I got a setup here. It might be better because there's a lot of me trying to get close-ups on the diamonds, and so I'm very shaky. A lot of close-ups on the canvases, so I'm very shaky on that. And if it doesn't bother you guys, then I will throw it together. But right now, I just don't like the quality. I have unboxings coming up from 3 different places: Can, DP Art Store, and Diamond Art Club. So whenever those start rolling in, and then I should have another video on Untitled Artisan coming in. But there's a story behind that. It's not something I ordered. It's actually, most of the drills for this are no good. And so he offered to send me a whole new one. And so we're going to do a video and talk about that a little bit when that comes. I thought that was quite generous. Most places would have just sent me the bad drills, but he decided to send me the whole new thing. So we'll see how that goes and how long that takes and whatnot. He said he was going to send it to me right away. And then I am going to film a video on the Amazon ordering process and things that you can do to, things to look at to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting, whether it be full, partial. I mean, that doesn't take into account the people that just lie. So we have that coming up. And then I want to also do a face reveal video. It's not that I don't want to. It's filming these type of videos has to be done a certain way, and I just haven't had a need to show my face just yet. You saw a sneak peek of it in that other video. Last video I posted. So there, that should hold you over for a little while. Am I right? Am I right? Come on. And so I think the future of my channel is looking good. I'm going to keep setting goals for subscribers and hope to reach them and try to do what I can to give you guys the things you like to see. Eventually I would like to start adding other crafts in, but I will do that slowly, and with my subscribers' help. We'll transition together. I'll make sure it's stuff you guys want to see or would be interested in. And when that time comes, I'll let you know and we'll transition together. It'll always be mainly a diamond painting channel, but it's nice to explore other crafts every now and again. So that is in store, and we have about 5 minutes. So I'll go back to the other questions that I skipped. We'll go over the favorites real quick, because I think I can do that fast enough. These are the ones that were no good. These black ones. Let me grab my tray here. 2 cups of them, and most of them are like these, where it's completely scooped out, they will not stick to the canvas. And so I dumped them in here because not all of them are like that. There are some with flat bottoms, and until I get my replacements, every freaking part of this canvas has black in it somewhere, and I'm probably going to get to the point where I just put it away until I get the new one. But these are the ones that I managed to go through, and I just do it while I'm watching videos. And these are the ones that have the flatter bottoms that will stick to the canvas. So there's that. What was the question now? God. Oh, favorites. My favorite color. I have favorite colors. First and foremost, it's purple, more like a lavender purple. I really love all shades of purple. I love purple and teal and turquoise and mint green and coral. Those are my colors right now. My favorite food. I don't have a favorite food. I like a little bit of everything. There's no need to leave anybody out when it comes to food. I like to be adventurous and try different things every now and again. Let's see. Favorite season or month? I love fall. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. I can wear sweatshirts and be comfortable, or I can wear a t-shirt and be comfortable. And with all the colors that change, I just love it. I don't like summer because it's too freaking hot. I don't like spring because it's too muddy. And I don't like winter because we just have too much of it here in Wisconsin. Way too much of it. Favorite holiday? I absolutely love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I worked retail for a long time, so as much as I love Christmas for my kids, I don't like what the spirit of Christmas has become. It's become way too much of a retail holiday. I used to love Thanksgiving because I love to cook. I'm not such a big fan of it anymore. I am all about Indigenous peoples movement, and a lot of my family members have chosen to stop celebrating Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate it for the traditional reason anymore. We celebrate it because it's just something that, I still like to cook. So to us, it's just a day to have a good feast, and we still like to go old school, and we still like to tell what we're thankful for. It's a day to remember what we have and what we should be grateful for and thankful for. And, one big feast before we have to get into the holiday season. I know it's just a time for family to be together for us now. So, I still do like Thanksgiving, but not for the reasons that most people do. These do not want to pick up with my pen at all. Favorite place? I don't really, anywhere by a lake. I love water. I live on Lake Superior, and I love being out by the lake. I like being out in the woods, out in the forest. I love camping. I just like being outdoors in the trails and stuff like that. Favorite number? I like 3 and 5 and any combination of that. Like 8 would be an example, because 3 plus 5 is 8. I just want to finish this question, close out the video, and we're going to be done, okay guys? So I like the number 35, 53, 353, any combination of the numbers 3 and 5. 38, 58, anything like that. It's an OCD thing. If I try to get too much more in depth with it, you'll probably unsubscribe on purpose. Or out of... I can't think. It's 2 a.m. now. Okay. We're going to stop there. The other parts of it were movies and TV shows, and I have more than one of each. I will say right now, I am obsessing, 100% obsessing over The Handmaid's Tale, and I can't believe I missed it today because of the 4th of July. I forgot all about it being on today, so I know what I'm doing after this. So, with that, I am going to close out this video. Do you want to say goodbye, Talon?
Bye.
The piggy saying bye. You can say it louder. They like kids. That was my son saying goodbye. He likes to be in the room with me when I film videos. He's probably just a little too shy to say anything to you guys yet. We'll get there with him. Maybe he'll join me in my face reveal, and he can help be my support system. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there on this video with me. I'm sorry you didn't get to see more, because I'm not usually this slow when I diamond paint, but I am when I talk. Plus there's a few interruptions here and there. My video only films 26 minutes at a time, blah blah blah. Let me know in the comments below if this video is too long, what your ideal length is for a drill with me, and we will try to accomplish that next time. Leave me comments, ask me questions about other things that you might want to know, my opinions on. Let me know what types of videos you want to see. I am more than happy to make those accommodations and add them into my rotation. And with that, I'm going to end this video. I want to, again, thank you guys. Thank you for 100 subscribers, because I'm sure by the time I leave, I'm going to be back at 100. And if I continue to grow, because people like to be there with me on this journey, great. You know, if I stay right here at 99 subscribers for the rest of my YouTube career, great. We'll get to know each other very well then. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop, and I will see you guys in the next one. And I hope all the Americans had an awesome 4th of July. I'm sorry I don't know the rest of the country's holidays. I will learn them just for you, so that I can help celebrate it with you, because I know it's annoying to a lot of people when American YouTubers only concentrate on American holidays. So I will learn what some of those other holidays are for the other countries, and help me out with that too. Let me know if one's coming up, so I can wish you a happy, merry, whatever. Alright guys, have fun diamond painting, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!